Okay. You ever feel like you're holding your breath, waiting for something to happen? Or maybe, waiting for something not to happen? You're gripping the steering wheel of your life so tight your knuckles are white. You think if you just plan harder, worry more, or push a little bit further, you can bend the world to your will. We all do it. We believe that control is the answer to our problems, that if we can just manage every single variable, every outcome, every person's reaction, then we will finally find peace. But that's a lie. It's a trap that we willingly walk into every single day, and it's costing us everything. This obsession with control is exhausting. It's like trying to hold back the ocean with your bare hands. You stand there, pushing against the waves, feeling the immense pressure building up inside you. The stress is a constant hum in the background of your life. It affects your health, making your heart race, and your shoulders tense up. It hijacks your focus, pulling your attention away from the present moment and into a future full of what-ifs. It damages your relationships, because nobody likes to be controlled, and you end up pushing away the very people you want to keep close. This isn't just a bad habit, it's a thief that steals your joy, and your energy. The problem isn't that you want things to go well, the problem is that you fixate on the things you absolutely cannot change. You worry about the weather for your weekend plans. You replay a conversation from yesterday, wishing you had said something different. You stress about whether someone will like you or approve of your work. All of these things are completely outside of your control. Yet, you spend countless hours, precious mental energy, emotional reserves trying to command them. Imagine what you could accomplish, how you could feel if you reclaimed all of that wasted power. Imagine what it would feel like to finally let go of the rope and just, breathe. That's what we're here to do today. This isn't about giving up or becoming passive. This is about becoming powerful in a new way. It's about learning to distinguish between the battles you can win and the wars that were never yours to fight in the first place. This is where you learn to let go. And it's not as hard as you think. It's a skill. Like any skill, it can be learned. It's a process. It's a journey. But it starts right here, right now, with a simple choice to stop fighting the impossible and start focusing on what truly matters. You and what you do next. We're going to get you there together. Hook, teach, recap, sprint. First, I'll hook you with the why. Then, I'll teach you the how. And finally, we'll recap so the lesson sticks. It's simple, direct, and built for action. This, is not in my control. These are your new power phrases, but we'll balance that speed with moments of calm, slow, grounding sentences that give you space to absorb, to feel, to make a decision, because true change happens when you give yourself a moment's pause. This isn't just about information, it's about transformation. This video is your training ground, your personal gym for building mental muscle. First, we will learn to notice. This is where you become an observer of your own mind. You'll learn to spot exactly what you can control. You'll learn to spot what you cannot control. You'll see the mental traps you fall into without judgment. You'll shine a light on the automatic reactions that have been running your life for far too long. After you, notice you will learn to choose. This is where freedom is born. Instead of reacting on autopilot, you will consciously choose your response. You'll learn to say, I can't control that. You'll learn to say, but I can control this. Then finally, you will act. This is where you turn your choice into concrete, tangible reality. You'll take small, deliberate steps. Notice, choose, act. That's the journey. Let's begin. In the center, you have your circle of control. It's the stuff you have direct power over. Your actions, your words, your choices, your effort, your attitude. This is where your true strength lies. Everything inside this circle is your responsibility. Outside of that circle is everything else. We can call it the circle of concern. The weather tomorrow, the traffic on the way to work, what other people think of you, their opinions, their feelings, their choices, all firmly outside your circle of control. It's like trying to drive a car from the passenger seat. Shout directions, stomp your imaginary brakes, grab for a steering wheel that isn't there, but you're not actually in control. So the first part of noticing is simply learning to draw that line in your mind. For every single worry that pops into your head, you have to ask one simple question. Which circle does this belong to? Is this mine to manage, or is this something I just have to let be? When you start doing this, you'll be amazed at how much of your stress is tied to things that were never your responsibility in the first place. you'll start to see just how much you've been carrying that isn't yours. One of the biggest signs is constant rumination. That's when your brain gets stuck on a loop, replaying a past event, or imagining a future catastrophe over and over again. That mental hamster wheel, spinning and spinning but going nowhere, that's a giant red flag telling you you're trying to control the uncontrollable. Another clear sign is a feeling of simmering, low-grade anxiety, anger that follows you around all day. It's that tension in your shoulders, that knot in your stomach, that feeling of being on edge. Excessive planning is another symptom. When you find yourself trying to script out every single detail of every possible scenario, you've crossed the line. Finally, look for blame. When you consistently find yourself blaming other people or external circumstances for your feelings, it's a sure sign you're avoiding your circle of control. Blaming is a way to give your power away. You make yourself a puppet. Noticing these signs is first step to cutting the strings. So you've noticed the warning signs. What do you do in that exact moment? You need a tool. This is where we introduce the power of the pause. So wherever you are, try this with me. Right now. Stop what you're doing. If you can, close your eyes. We're going to take 1 minute. Notice your feet on the floor. Feel the ground beneath you, solid and supportive. Take a slow, deep breath in through your nose, counting to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel your belly expand. Hold that breath for just a moment. Slowly exhale through your mouth, counting to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let the air leave your lungs completely. Let's do that again. Deep inhale through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold it. Long, slow exhale through your mouth for 6 seconds. As you breathe out, imagine your shoulders dropping away from your ears. What did we just do? We broke the circuit. This 60-second reset is your emergency brake. It creates a tiny gap between trigger and reaction. In that gap, you find your power. In that gap, you can choose. Many people get scared here. They think letting go of control means giving up. They confuse acceptance with resignation, and that's a critical mistake. Resignation is passive. It's throwing your hands up. I guess there's nothing I can do, so I'll just sit here and suffer. Collapsing at the roadside because the mountain looks too high. Resignation is a white flag of surrender. Acceptance is the opposite. Acceptance is active. Acceptance is powerful. It's looking at reality and then asking, now what? The traffic is awful. I accept I will be late. Now, what can I control? I can call to let them know. I can listen to a podcast. I can practice my breathing. You don't have to like the situation. Stop wasting energy arguing with what is. Accept you can't control the waves. Learn to surf. I call it the 4 A's. Acknowledge, assess, accept, act. Think of it as your internal decision-making flowchart. The first step is to acknowledge. This is about labeling the thought and naming the feeling. By simply acknowledging without judgment, you create distance. Next, you assess. This is where your 3 golden questions come back into play. Is this mine? Is it changeable? Is it useful? Finally, you accept and then you act. Based on your assessment, you accept the things you cannot change. Then, you choose your action based on what you can control. I will act by practicing my opening until it's smooth. The most powerful script format is this. I can't control X, but I can control Y. This simple formula is your secret weapon. I can't control how they will react, but I can control speaking calmly and clearly about my feelings. The reframe: I can't control the company's financial decisions, but I can control updating my resume, networking, doing my absolute best work every day. Your job is to have these scripts ready. Write them down. Put them on a sticky note. Say them in the car. We have arrived at the final stage. Act. The goal is not to solve the entire problem at once. The goal is to take one small, concrete step forward. The overwhelming thought is, I have to finish this whole thing. That's a recipe for paralysis. Ask, what is the smallest possible action I can take right now? Open a new document. Write a title. This tiny step pierces the cloud of anxiety with a single beam of action, showing you that you are not powerless. The new rule is this: measure the effort, not the result. Your success is no longer defined by the outcome. Your success is defined by whether you did the thing you said you were going to do. Did you choose to practice for the presentation? That's a win. Did you choose to speak calmly during a difficult conversation. That's a win. You are shifting your focus from the scoreboard to your own performance on the field. The measure of success is not whether your finances are magically fixed. The measure of success is simply, yes, I did it. Notice, choose, act. This is not just a technique, it is a new way of living, a path to less stress, clearer focus, and deeper, more authentic relationships. I'm leaving you with a 7-day challenge. Each day focus on one single micro-practice, take one slow breath in, and as you breathe out silently say, I let go of what I cannot control. Take another breath in, and as you breathe out say, I embrace what I can. So go forward, not with white knuckles gripping a wheel you can't turn, but with an open heart and steady hands, ready to handle whatever comes your way. Because you can. Your peace is not negotiable. Claim it.